as you can see, I am in the full spirit of Christmas. The tree, the fire, the decorations, the snow! Oh. Well. Still made a snowman. And I'm here to look at 10 games you should play over the Christmas season. Whether it be based on nostalgia or atmosphere, there are plenty of games to get through, so let's do this. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Number 10.
Starting off this list with a forgotten gem. The Mario and Sonic series has certainly zigzagged in quality with each new iteration. However, I feel it hit its peak with Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Rolls right off the tongue. Why this game lands on my list is because, just look at it. Snow is everywhere with all the sports taking place in Vancouver. Well, except the dream events, but at least they keep the snow, you know, snow. What adds to this is the village where the in-game shop takes place. Just look at it. It's gorgeous. The snow, the atmosphere, the lighting, the music. If this place doesn't put you in the spirit of Christmas, nothing will. Hell, if you play it on Christmas, you can even find Santa Claus. Also, the sight of Waluigi doing this is delightful. If that isn't the spirit of Christmas, I don't know what is.
Number 9.
When I think about a game console that sums up Christmas, I think of the Wii. It might be weird to say, but it was a massive seller when it first came out, with it being out of stock nationwide one Christmas. And this was the first game console to really break through into the, casual market and be accepted by people who don't really know the first thing about games. So, what was the game that launched this marvel? Wii Sports. Might be an odd choice, but I distinctly remember Christmas with Wii Sports the year the Wii launched. And I have to give it credit for the impact it had on families around the world. Everyone was playing Wii Sports. Any game that makes Grandma do this is one worth remembering. The fact that it isn't really that Christmassy puts it low on the list, but the impact it made around the holiday season is what gets it on here in the first place. Go get 'em, Granny!
Number 8.
Now, it's all well and good having games to play with 3 other people, but what if there's more? Well, don't worry, because we have Nintendo Land. And Super Smash Bros. For Wii U.
Yes, it's a draw. Both are brilliant multiplayer Wii U games that allow for over 4 players to join in. Nintendo Land offers 5, with Smash Bros. Offering up to 8 players locally. Perfect for a big gathering of family and friends. People might suggest Mario Kart is a stronger party game, which we may or may not see later on this list. But me and my friends put significantly more time into Smash Bros. Than we ever did with Mario Kart, with a massive roster of beloved game characters that anyone can recognize. Nintendo Land serves as a game that anyone can pick up and play, as well as just being pure fun. Both games are accessible to any Nintendo fan, from the most hardcore to the tiniest. Get some friends together and settle it in Smash! Or Nintendo Land. I guess, you know, that.
Number 7.
So what if Mario and Sonic wasn't enough for you and you still want some more winter sports? There's always ski free. Well, except for that. So what better choice than Snowboard Kids? Considering that snow is literally in the name, I have no idea. Snowboard Kids is just everything you could want around Christmas. Snowboard Kids manages to capture a childlike vision with kids wrapped up in coats and hats and just playing in the snow. Well, there are a variety of snow-based courses you can go down, and the way each lap ends sees a racer riding a ski lift to get... Sure, the series has gotten weird recently. By recently, I mean 2006. But this one had a ninja. We need a Christmas ninja, right? Right? Why the hell was this even on the list?
Number 6.
This was supposed to be How the Saints Saved Christmas. But I couldn't record footage. See, it's Christmas. Yeah.
Number 5.
This entry isn't necessarily about the game itself, it's more about what this game means to me, as I'm sure you'll have a game you feel the same way about. The game in question is Mario Kart Double Dash.
Sure, it's a great 4-player party game, but that's not why I've included it. Mario Kart Double Dash was the first game I received with my first console, the GameCube. I still remember opening up my GameCube Christmas 2003 along with these games. But Mario Kart was the first I played and I still love it to death. Mario Kart is always a great game to pick up if you want to gather family and friends together and have a rage-inducing blast. My sentimental bias aside, I still think Double Dash is the best of the series as it's the most insane with giant items flying all around and 16 characters involved. Great roster, great tracks, great music, and all around great fun. You never forget your first console and I still cherish mine to this day. Mario Kart Double Dash, to me, is an example of sentiment incarnate.
Number 4.
Wow, after number 5 being a racing game, I wonder what other genres I'll look at. Oh. Yeah, well. You're probably thinking, how does Diddy Kong Racing, a game set on a tropical island, make for a great Christmas game? Well, just look at the tracks in Snowflake Mountain. That name alone sets the tone perfectly. Candy canes for poles, trees decorated in lights, snow coating the entire track from start to finish, and even the boss is a walrus. A walrus with a bow tie. Except for Snowball Valley, all the levels take place at night, so you have a giant moon and the snow stands up against the background and it's just wonderful! Who would have thought that a game with tracks coated in lava would be perfect for Christmas?
Number 3.
One of the joys of the season is wrapping up nice and warm in front of a fire. But... So if you wish to enjoy watching a nice fireplace on one of these Christmas nights, then Little Inferno is right up your alley. Or chimney, I guess. Little Inferno can be best summed up as a fireplace simulator that lets you set fire to random things and see how they react. It might sound bizarre, but I play it every year. Something about playing this game on a laptop wrapped up in bed, it makes me feel as warm as an actual fireplace. It does help that the kind of plot plunges you into a snowy setting. Sure, it looks dark and almost Jonan Vasquez-like, but the main gameplay itself is where the festive feelings lie. Plus, you can be sadistic like me and create scenarios. Alright men, the Pirate King is hiding in his fortress. Torch it!
Number 2.
So what happens if you're alone on Christmas but you want to get that joyful feeling? Well, look no further than Animal Crossing.
It's kind of a given that a life simulator that covers every day of the year would include Christmas, and yes, it is brilliant. As proven earlier, I don't get snow and haven't seen it for years in fact, so when a game lets me live out my snowman making fantasies, with snowmen having a go at me, this definitely stands out as a game for Christmas. There is just so much to do around the holidays, such as visit all your neighbors you abandoned years ago, bask in the Christmas lights decorated around town, or wait for Jingle to arrive. Just like real life, your neighbors will talk about it and build you up and get you excited for the big day, and then when it does, there's a reindeer dressed as Santa Claus, he gives you presents. What more can you ask for? Well, except for getting rid of weeds and roaches, but that's probably more my fault. When did I play this game last? Oh, that long. Yeah, okay. Merry Christmas.
Number 1.
And number 1 brings us to a game I've mentioned on my previous top 10, Banjo-Kazooie. What might be possibly my favourite game, I naturally gravitate towards it, and especially around Christmas, for good reason. The amount of memories I have about this game is astronomical. I've already dubbed Freeze Easy Peak as the quintessential snow level, so that's a pretty good reason to have this game on the list. How do you not get that festive feeling walking up a giant snowman scarf, chilling out with a walrus in a cave, flying around the starry night sky, lighting up and climbing on a giant Christmas tree? Just Christmas. Christmas. Also, the last level, Click Clock Wood, ends on winter, and it's nice to make the effort to see characters relaxing during the holiday. Mumbo is away on vacation, you hairy fool, come back in spring? You take that back! The fact that it's the last level adds a great deal of closure and the sense of finality which, with Christmas marking the end of the year, seems pretty darn fitting to me. Christmas, Christmas, and more Christmas.
Well, that's the list. I hope it helped you pick out some games to play this holiday season. Or you just joined me in reminiscing about games from childhood. So, I bid thee a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you all next year. For another bloomin' Christmas.
This was a video I made, and this was a video you watched. And Merry Christmas! Or whenever I upload the video. If you like what you saw and want to see more from me, then you can check out my previous videos. On the left we have my review of Aladdin and Azira's Revenge for the PC and PlayStation 1. Or for more holiday goodness, we have my review of Deadly Creatures for Halloween. Also, you can help me out by liking this video and subscribing, because, you know, that's a good thing to do. Well, that's all from me, and once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have a great New Year. Ta-ta!